You are gonna have to beat out men who were recruited ahead of you to be here. You're gonna have to prove everyone wrong just to make the team. Starting to feel that pressure? That's good, 'cause it's not gonna get any easier than that. And if you don't like it, there's the door right there. Right now, today, in this room, you're gonna work hard. You're gonna work harder than you have ever worked in your life before, then you're gonna work harder than that.
Successful people we look up to are where they are because they were hungry for success. They had the courage, the kind of courage you're not showing right now, because you're lying in bed like a damn mediocre person, hoping something in your life will change, but it won't. You need to get the hell out of that bed and start making changes, because if you change, everything will change for you. If you begin to make personal changes, your income will change, your health will change, your future will change, everything will change, but only if you're willing to make those changes.
You have no discipline, you're late, you're unprepared.
Well, it's not like that school did you any good.
You have what? 17 years on this planet? You don't know shit. You want to know who I'm a teacher? I'm good at this. But I can't do my job unless you do yours. And I certainly don't need a lesson in failure from someone who's too afraid to even try.
And if you, the one reading this, feel paralyzed, if you think you've achieved something or done what no one else in your family has and now you're tired, let me tell you, you're not tired. You're just comfortable in your comfort zone. You need to be hungrier for success. Stop settling. Or are you really satisfied? What did you do? What did you achieve? Did that truly fulfill you? There's always more to do, new goals to chase. You must always strive for more. Because the more you push forward and give it the effort it truly requires, the greater your reward will be. And soon, it will make you feel genuinely fulfilled.
I know you got talent. I knew that before you got here. It's just the other thing I wonder about.
What thing is that?
Pressure. Changes everything, pressure. Some people, you squeeze them, they focus. Others fold. Can you summon your talent at will? Can you deliver on a deadline?
How much longer are you going to keep being a slave to your worthless impulses? How much more of your energy are you going to waste? Not being in control, letting yourself be dominated by cheap pleasure that only makes you weaker and more pathetic. Every time you give in, you become a person without discipline, someone who prefers instant gratification over building the best version of themselves.
Over the years, I have found that true talent is often unaware of its own brilliance. It must be cherished and protected, whereas hacks, they run around shouting their delicious ideas, begging to be recognized, blind.
Take a good look at yourself. Do you like what you see? You're just the fool who keeps betraying himself every time he promises to change and falls back like someone with no willpower. And you'll keep failing if you don't have the strength to face your own mind. Get out of that comfort zone now and run to take control of your life. Become someone with real discipline, a persistent person.
Every team that's here deserves to be, including you. They haven't got what you got, all right? They don't get up at dawn like you and go to work in the fields, right? They don't go to school all day and then go back to those same fields. That's what you do. And then you come out with me and you run 8 miles, 10 miles, and you take on even more pain. These kids don't do what you do. They can't even imagine it.
Talent doesn't guarantee success. The world is already full of smart people who haven't achieved anything. It's full of talented individuals who never made it. Talent will get you nowhere if you don't work for it, if you don't have heart. Talent means nothing if you don't have guts. The one who's hungrier to reach the top will always get there before the talented one. Maybe not immediately, but in the end, the hard worker will always find a way to make it. because they have something the talented don't: persistence.
You guys are superhuman. What you endure just to be here, to get a shot at this, the kind of privilege that someone like me takes for granted. There's nothing you can't do with that kind of strength, with that kind of heart. The kids have the biggest hearts I've ever seen. You go run your race.
You need to understand that things don't just happen on their own. The value you place on what you truly desire is the result of the effort you're willing to invest to achieve it. And you can only reach it with a persevering attitude.
You make people believe in something. When they see you, they don't see someone who's missing a leg. They see someone who is unstoppable. And that makes them believe in themselves. You can show them that anything is possible. I know. Because you showed me.
Sometimes we put in a lot of effort and still face difficulties or failures, but this is not a tragedy. It's just another experience. Perseverance is what truly keeps motivation alive. This will be a challenge, a task that requires you to understand what drives you, because hard work alone won't be enough. It will be a constant effort that will lead you to where you want to be.
And as we wandered, we picked up new people along the way until we ended up here.
Well, your luck had to run out sooner or later.
Luck? No such thing as luck. No, I believe everything happens for a reason.
How will you manage to be persistent? To truly feel hungry for success, you need to focus on what makes you feel good, fulfilled, on what you enjoy so much that you lose track of time. It's that simple, because motivation and persistence go hand in hand. I know there will probably be moments when you're not sure what truly drives you, and your mind might be filled with fear, false beliefs, or even beliefs imposed by others. But that's exactly when you need to look within yourself. The secret lies in seeking the positive emotions that truly move you, because they will give you a better perspective on things, on your surroundings, and on life itself.
Now I want you to go home and look at your lives tonight. Look at your parents' lives. And ask yourself, do I want better? If the answer is yes, I'll see you here tomorrow. And I promise you, I will do everything in my power to get you to college and to a better life.
So, from now on, you'll put more courage and passion into everything you do. You won't let procrastination win. You'll go after what you truly desire, because if in the end you give it your all and fuel yourself with hunger for success, everything that follows will be nothing but gains. After all, that's exactly what you worked for.
Now, you see, this is where we are different. I don't pretend I'm an ordinary guy got lucky. I am a monster. A carnivorous fucking monster. It was success or oblivion for me, just as it was for you, whether you want to admit it here or not. See, that's what all this is for you, a way to forget you are that monster. You have to be one.
We live in a world where putting in the minimum effort is becoming the norm. You're constantly offered the easiest way, and since you're foolish enough to follow it, you'll think it's the most advantageous option. But in reality, it will only lead you to develop a mediocre attitude toward life.
McDonough giving it a fight on bottom.
Turn him now, turn him!
If you were given one do-over, anything in your life, what would it be?
Nothing.
But did you ever make a big mistake? Like a huge one that could change your life? What about that?
Jenna, I know I made a lot of mistakes, but I don't regret making any of them.
How come?
Because if I hadn't have made them, I wouldn't have learned how to make things right.
You said you had a dream, that one day you would achieve what you want, that you would become, according to you, a successful person. But your actions don't show the same. You don't do what you said you were going to do. You didn't even try hard enough.
The world is literally dying for your kind. Embrace that responsibility and run with it. Get out there, earn your keep, give back. It's not gonna be easy. Never gonna be easy. For much of it, you'll stand alone, but you got to stand strong. I mean, I beg you, do not give in to mediocrity like the other 98% of the world.
Now you really want to know what it takes to achieve it? To make your dreams come true? To get where you want to go? It takes courage. To get up every morning and fight for what you want, despite everyone else's opinion. To say yes when everyone says no. To do what you know you have to do, even when you don't feel like it.
You're all too smart. You're too smart to let it go to waste. I mean, you've got one shot at this, one fucking shot. Don't let a moment of it slip by. Grab it, snatch it up, make it yours. Celebrate every moment. Celebrate every fucking breath.
I need you to say yes to your dream. Yes to waking up early and getting to work. Yes to the challenge and the struggle. I know you can do it, but I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy. If anyone could do it, everyone would. You're going to have to work hard, very hard. Any obstacle that comes your way, you're going to push it aside. You're going to keep going because it's what you want, to achieve something in this life. I'm ready to become who I want to be. Repeat it. I'm ready to become who I want to be.
What's changed? What's different this time?
I'm the father of 5 most perfect children, and then the husband of the most incredible wife who threatened to leave me if I didn't come here today. I've applied 12 times, and yes, sir, I've been on the verge of giving up after each and every rejection, but you know what, sir? Here I am. So you could turn me down again, but rest assured, I'll be standing here again in a year.
It takes focus to hold on to a dream. Maybe no one will help you achieve it. It's just you against the world, but that's all you need. The focus and perseverance to get to the final result, the result you want. Believe in yourself and go for it.
Those people who got into the program the last 6 years, what do they have that you don't?
I mean, they're mostly Caucasian. They have skills that I don't have. But training for the skills, I mean, it takes money.
Forget about that. We have savings. What do they have that you don't have?
If you know what you want and you know what you must do to get it, why aren't you moving right now? It's time to wake up. Life goes minute by minute and it doesn't come back.
Damn, man, what the hell are you doing? What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Most people act like life is infinite, losing a lot of dreams and opportunities ahead. But you're not like most people. That's why you're here. The past is gone. You're ready for the future. You're focused on that big goal you have.
I am ready to go, ready to do my job to the best of my abilities. I am focused only on the essential to the exclusion of all else. I will make only pragmatic decisions. I will not allow myself to be distracted. I will not allow my mind to linger on that which is unimportant. I will not rely on anyone or anything. I will not be vulnerable to mistakes.
Now I want you to give more than your 100%. If you're not going to try with everything you've got, you better not even start. I want you to be ambitious, to aim high, but without forgetting who you are and where you came from. You must give it your all every day, and the changes will come on their own. It's that simple.
If you don't wake up tomorrow, if it turns out that today is your last day on Earth, would you be proud of what you've done in this life? 'Cause if you ain't, you better start getting square.
Dare to be different. You'll never be excellent if you're okay with average. You must demand more from your life than anyone around you ever would. More preparation, more sacrifice, more hours of effort. All you need to be great is to learn to be obsessed. You're going to have to leave things behind. You're going to suffer. But before you know it, you'll understand that it was the suffering that made you grow the most.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Difficult times are times to change, to improve. You are who you are for every experience and decision you have made in your life. So I assure you that if you commit yourself, you can achieve those great things you have in mind. You must step out of your comfort zone. Learn to be obsessed. Push your limits beyond what others thought was possible for your life. Show them who you can become and that they were wrong.
Here's to the crazy ones. The misfits. The rebels. The troublemakers. The round pegs in the square holes. The ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo.
The ability to ignore criticism is necessary. Everyone has an opinion, and it is always those who lack courage who are going to tell you that you can't do it or that it's too difficult, because they couldn't do it either. The only voice you need to listen to is your own. Listen to your intuition. You have the warrior spirit within you. That's it. That's all you need to be extraordinary.
You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy one, we see genius, because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
Someone had to tell you, you're going to die. Wouldn't it be great if someone reminded us at the beginning of every day that we're dying? That life is not infinite, that time is not reversible? Then maybe we could live to the fullest, every minute, every second we have. Isn't it strange? We're all aware that we're dying. We all know that there's a small chance that there is no tomorrow, but most of us don't really live as if we know it.
But once you realize you're not going to be around forever, I think that's what makes life so magical. One day you'll eat your last meal, smell your last flower, hug your friend for the very last time. You might not know it's the last time, so that's why you should do everything you love with passion, you know? Treasure the few years you've got, because that's all there is.
Few of us appreciate every moment. Few of us live the life we want to live, a life we are proud to live. Instead, we live full of stress and meaninglessness.
You need to just keep living. Listen to the pain. It's both history teacher and fortune teller. Pain teaches us who we are, Wade. Sometimes it's so bad we feel like we're dying. But we can't really live till we die a little, can we?
We need to open our eyes and realize that we won't be here for long. That's why we should practice the peace we want to see, show the love we want to feel, and be the person we want to be. Be able to do the things we really want to do. It's a choice. It's a decision. You can be the author of your own life.
But what does that mean?
It means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is whatever you make it. So make it a good one. Both of you.
You enjoy your life, little lady. I only got one.
We are all living in the same world, and yet some people live joyfully, while others live in despair. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could fill every moment with joy? If we wanted to live life to the fullest, no matter what circumstances we face? And if we could share that joy with others? Because life is not just about taking, it is first and foremost about giving something of what we have.
But now it's time for us to give to you. Here you are, standing on the precipice of something so much bigger than anyone here. And it may be frightening and filled with doubt, but always remember, you are not alone. Everyone here is your family. We are your world, and we will cheer you on with delight in our eyes as you achieve your wildest dreams.
In here, you're either teaching lessons or you're learning them. You must think before you move.
I know that life can throw you 1,000 stumbling blocks in all areas, in love, in work, in adventure, in your dreams, but it is always worth it to start over, 1,001 times while you are alive.
I mean, I got one life, right? Mine. But fuck, I want somebody else's sometimes. Sometimes I just feel like I'm fighting for life. I just ain't got time to live. I want it to mean something.
It does.
Remember that you will never be this young again. You are the youngest version of the rest of your life. Most people say, I don't have enough time. How can you not have time? If you really want something, it doesn't matter how much time you have. It's all about priorities. If it's important to you, then it's important to your world. And if I told you that you only have 24 hours to live, that's when you would realize that time is not important. It's what you do with it.
Now I'm gonna kill you. What do you see when you look at me? Tell me. You better give me a right answer to what you see when you look at me. Killer, what you see, yummy? You don't know.
Oh no. Oh no.
Man ain't spelled G-U-N, son. You got a choice. You got talent. You got a chance, and I want to hear about your environment, what your mama didn't give you, and the white man won't give you no shot. You got a chance. Use it while you're still alive. You don't know what death is. You have no idea what death is. Make a decision.
I'm going to tell you again, you're going to die. Nothing is so terrible. So fall down, get back up, fall in love. Laugh, cry, sing, dance, live. Hold on when it's time to hold on, and enjoy when it's time to enjoy. Because I assure you that you won't be able to avoid the ups and downs of your life. Over time, you'll understand that you can't always be up, but you can't always be down either.
It was my fault. I fucking did this.
Such a small planet with so much going on. We think we control everything. Our lives, our dreams. We get exhausted, we make sacrifices. We think it's about wanting it hard enough. But life is mysterious, you know?
It is part of all of our lives, a time for learning and a time to demonstrate what has been learned. We must let go of the burden of the crap that doesn't serve us well, regret, the harm caused by others, or disappointment. We only have this moment. Immerse yourself in the idea that your life is a temporary experience. This will free you from the pressure and help you see what truly matters.
I'm telling you, life, it's a bird song.
This is a king. This is your life. One mistake, and it can be taken away.
I will not give up on myself. I will not give up on my dreams. I will make my life count.
I know that my life is full of blessings, full of meaning, and full of purpose. I know that I have much to be grateful for. That's why I will be the person I want to be. No matter how short this life may be, I will work harder than anyone else, but in silence, and let success make its own noise. I will not stress about things that I cannot control. I will look for the good. I know that it is always there, because the journey is what matters.
75 years. That's how much time you get if you're lucky. 75 years. 75 winters, 75 springtimes, 75 summers, and 75 autumns. When you look at it like that, it's not a lot of time, is it? Don't waste them. Get your head out of the rat race and forget about the superficial things that preoccupy your existence and get back to what's important now. Right now, this very second. And I'm not saying drop everything and let the world come to a grinding halt. I'm saying that you can become a seeker. You can be loving more. You can be taking some chances. You can be living more. You can be spending more time with your family. You can be getting in touch with the part of you that lives instead of fears, the part of you that loves instead of hates, the part of you that recognizes the humanity in all of us.
So if you have a dream, pursue it, because time is fleeting. It doesn't matter how old you are or what other people say. You are free to do whatever you want. Enjoy your life. You only have one.
It's time for your next adventure.
I have no idea what I'm going to do tomorrow.
How exciting.
Who are we? Are we what destiny says we are? Or are we free to choose? Is our future written? Or can we change it?
You feel like you're supposed to be somewhere else. You said it. Well, say you could snap your fingers and be wherever you wanted to be. I bet you'd still feel this way. Not in the right place. Point is, you can't get so hung up on where you'd rather be that you forget how to make the most of where you are.
Though uncertainties may loom in the distance, let each morning dawn with the opportunity. Seize the day, let joy pulse through your veins, and paint it with laughter, love, and experiences that set your soul ablaze. No matter what, this day is yours to claim. It can be a masterpiece, so live as if it were the only one you have to be happy and enjoy your life.
Have fun, obviously. Whenever possible, find someone to save and save them. Lick the ones you love. Don't get all sad-faced about what happened and scrunchy-faced about what could. Just be here now.
It's not about forgetting the future, but releasing the reins of control and allowing yourself to be immersed in the dance of the now. A gentle breeze on your skin, the laughter of a loved one, the aroma of a freshly brewed cup. Each detail unfolds like a precious gift, savored without the shadow of what it should be for you.
The path to happiness begins and ends in the mind. Free your mind, Brian, and your ass will follow.
In this quiet space of surrender, at the precise moment you stop thinking about what can happen, life unfolds its magic, and you begin to truly enjoy the very act of being you and what is happening in your life.
Why do nice people choose the wrong people to date?
We accept the love we think we deserve.
Can we make them know that they deserve more?
We can try.
Love isn't a transaction. It's a radiant bonfire burning bright with the sole desire for another's happiness. It's letting go of the grip of your own desires, stepping aside to watch someone blossom under the sun of their own dreams. It's whispering encouragement in the face of doubt, in the background as someone stumbles and rises again. Love, in its purest form, is a gift freely given, a wish for another's joy, is wanting the best for the other even if you don't get anything in return.
You just wish it was you.
No shit. You think I would kill to have what you have? Because everything I do is like some desperate attempt to get people to notice me, to not feel sorry for me. I mean, look at me. You even see me? Because most people don't. Because they don't want to. And now you don't either.
As your light climbs, casting long shadows upon your ascent, remember the faces that shone back at you when you were but a fledgling ember. those who held your hand when others scoffed. Remember, power, like fire, is a tool. Its strength measured not by the light it throws, but by the warmth it brings.
Life's gonna give you a gut full of reasons to be angry, kid. You only need one, to be grateful. You ain't owed nothing, but you're getting a chance.
Ensuring the sun you climb to illuminates not just your own path, but the journey of those who walked beside you when you were nobody.
You humans, when are you gonna learn that size doesn't matter? Just because something's important doesn't mean it's not very, very small.
Small details are often the ones that make the difference. They can make something special, memorable, or even perfect. A small detail, like a smile, can brighten someone's day. A kind word can make someone feel valued. A thoughtful gesture can make someone feel special.
If someone prays for patience, you think God gives them patience? Or does he give them the opportunity to be patient? If they prayed for courage, does God give them courage, or does he give them opportunities to be courageous? If someone prayed for the family to be closer, you think God zaps them with warm, fuzzy feelings? Or does he give them opportunities to love each other?
When opportunity taps on your shoulder, seize the moment, unclench your grip on doubt, and take the leap. For within that chance lies the potential to reshape a corner of your world. Think of it like a pebble dropped into a still pond. Its ripples, though small, carry the power to reach every corner, sending tremors of improvement far beyond the point of impact. Every action, no matter how seemingly insignificant, has the potential to be the catalyst for positive change. Don't let fear or inertia hold you back.
Well, if you wasn't here, I probably wouldn't be alive today. The fact that you're here and doing as well as you're doing gives me, what do you call it, a motivation, huh? To stay alive? Because I think that people die sometimes when they don't want to live no more.
There are moments when the rhythm falters, when the path ahead seems shrouded against the encroaching darkness. But still, there is something, a reason unique to each soul, is the compass that guides you through storms, the lighthouse that pierces the fog, the melody that ignites your steps.
I mean, we give you a chance to climb back up, and what do? You do the exact same thing. You lie to everybody. Explain it to me. What's going on? Never taking any responsibility, refusing to grow up? I mean, what are you going to do with your life if you're not doing anything? What's going to become of you?
But the flicker of a reason, however potent, needs the fuel of your effort to blaze, to transform dreams into deeds. Give your best, not in the pursuit of perfection, but in the pursuit of your happiness. Make an effort and find your reason to continue. For you, for your mother, for your father, for all those who ever believed in you.
There are two kinds of pain in this world.
And only one. You. Your person is the one who decides which of the two it will be.
Pain that hurts. Pain that alters.
Within you, in the hushed chamber of your heart, resides the arbiter of your destiny. This silent sovereign, shaped by experience and intuition, holds the reins of your will. It is to this inner voice you must lend an ear, for it alone knows the contours of your soul, the resonance of your dreams, and the rhythm of your spirit's true calling. Listen with your heart, not just with your head.
I mean, I love waking up in the morning not knowing what's gonna happen or who I'm gonna meet, where I'm gonna wind up. I figure life's a gift and I don't intend on wasting it. You never know what hand you're gonna get dealt next. You learn to take life as it comes at you, to make each day count.
Don't let the chill of the unknown clasp your dreams in its icy grip. Whatever ideals you hold close, be artist, astronaut, football player, let them rise. Because you are a seed cradling within your core the power to sprout roots of resilience and branches of ambition.
For every challenge, there is opportunity. And this is your opportunity. Every person can be the difference between failure and success.
Embrace the new, a gateway to horizons undreamed of. each challenge a step on the path to sculpting your own masterpiece. Because limits like fears are often just an illusion.
Okay, who am I kidding? I'm not some adventurer. I'm not actually brave.
Spencer, I just saw you hanging out of a helicopter.
It's a lot easier to be brave when you have lives to spare. It's a lot harder when you only have one life.
We always only have one life, man. Okay, that's all we get. That's how it works. The question is how are you going to live it? Which guy are you going to decide to be?
Fear is a shadow, but you are a boundless ocean, brimming with the tide of dreams waiting to crest. So dive into the unknown, let the waves of change wash over you, and become, dear soul, become in your truest self best version.
But you don't choose that moment. That moment chooses you.
The world awaits your unfolding, not with trepidation, but with eager anticipation. So cast off the cloak of fear, embrace the new, and paint your world with the vibrant hues of your becoming.
Stop thinking of it as a curse to have been given an enemy in life. It can be a blessing too. A wise man gets more from his enemies than a fool from his friends.
In the grand arena of human endeavor, the competitive spirit surge. While some may see it as a ruthless flame fanning the fires of ambition, it is also the wind at our backs, urging us to reach higher, push harder, and conquer new frontiers.
I'm stopping this one now. Don't, okay? Let me finish. I gotta prove it. Prove what? I'm not a mistake.
For within the crucible of competition lies the secret fuel of progress, the very force that compels us to rise above the common and chase the horizon. It drives us to refine our skills, to innovate and adapt, to test the limits of what is possible. Competition is the main incentive for progress, to overcome day after day.
Well, some of life needs to be for pleasure. And what's the point of having a million cups and medals and planes if you don't have any fun? And how's that winning?
There's a danger in the relentless pursuit of goals, a risk of turning into a machine, efficient but soulless. Remember, you are a dreamer, a laugher, a lover of life. Don't let the robot of ambition eclipse the human within. Climb your mountains, chase your dreams, sweat under the sun, but don't forget to take off your work boots and dance barefoot in the rain, breathing the sweet air of joy and victory.
He's the biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why no one will remember your name.
Yes, those who dance with risk may not waltz forever, but let us not forget, those who cling to the shore, their toes dipped in tepid waters, never truly feel the cold ocean's embrace. They miss the sting of salt spray on their lips, the roar of the tide in their ears, and the incredible experience of being swept away by a current wilder than themselves.
I don't know exactly what it is you're going through, but you've got to let it go, or it's going to pull you down. How you got here may be wrong, but the fact is, you are here. And before you leave this place physically, you must leave it mentally, or you'll be back.
For life, in its truest essence, is not a marathon of longevity, but a breathless sprint towards experience. It's in the stumble and the rise, the laughter and the tears, the anxieties and the triumphant roars that we carve our stories onto the world. So, step onto the tightrope, embrace the tremor in your legs, and take the leap.
If you don't like where you are, just picture where you want to be.
You, my friend, are capable of everything you dare to dream.